How do you create a killer content marketing strategy for Instagram that turns visitors into clients? You will learn how to use content to grow, to build fans, and to make money. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin. I help new and relatively new online coaches to clarify their offer and use Instagram to attract the first couple of paying clients. Creating content on Instagram is a strategy that worked time and time again across many different niches. It makes sense. When you create good content, that starts a good relationship. When the relationship between you and your client has been maintained, you build trust. And your followers will trust that all your content provides the best results. And this will give you the base to sell your coaching program. In addition, it has never been easier to start sharing content on social media with little to no investment. But my guess is you already have tried sharing content on Instagram, but you haven't seen the results that you wanted. Maybe you even look at your competition and wonder, how are they growing their business every week? You know they're not smarter or create tremendously better content. So you're left wondering what strategy they are using to grow their channel, to build a community of fans and sell their coaching program. A well-crafted content strategy often seems like magic, allowing the coach to create money, attention, and communities from thin air. Let's start with the two fundamental different reasons to post. Number one is what I call the influencer strategy. The goal is to gain as many likes and followers as possible to get brand deals. They are making money with their presence. Reason number two is the business owner strategy. The goal is to attract clients to their business. This distinction is very important for the first step of your content strategy on Instagram. Your goal is not to simply to post as much as possible. You need to balance your posting frequency with your ability to engage with your audience to build the know, like, and trust factor. That means you need to dedicate time to responding to comments and DMs. Also reaching out to people that show interest in your coaching. So building these relationships allows you to draw people closer into your world. The goal here is to invite them eventually to a discovery call and turn the follower into a client. With this in mind, let's talk about posting frequency. I have a more in-depth video on how often to post on my channel, and I will link it at the end of this video. The basic idea is that posting 2 times per week and 2 stories per day is enough to build an audience. From there, posting more often will increase your reach. But there seems to be an upper limit around posting twice per day. But let me be clear on this, because many coaches feel like if they don't post as much as possible, they are wasting their time. When all your energy is spent on trying to post every day and you don't have time to follow up with people, and sure, you are worse off than posting less frequently. Again, the goal is not to create as much attention as possible. Your goal is to turn followers into clients. So there has to be a balance between reaching new people and getting new clients. Think about Instagram like a local store in your city. If the owner is always only focused on the customers in the store, they will eventually start to lose clients or customers. If the store is always closed because they're promoting the business all the time, they're not making any money. So there has to be a balance that you can sustain. And I'm curious, let me know in the comments, how often do you currently post? Now, after we have discussed frequency, let's talk about what formats to use. And there are many different formats now on Instagram, like single posts, carousels, reels, stories, and all of them work differently. Single posts and carousels are shown first to your current followers and have the chance to be featured on the Explore page. Reels, on the other hand, work differently. Their algorithm is designed to show your content to people that don't know you first. And here's how I like to approach it. If my goal is to reach more people, I like to post Reels more often. I also increase the number of single images because they tend to have a higher reach on my account. On the other hand, if engagement is more important to me because of an upcoming launch, I reduce the number of Reels and increase the number of single images and carousels. Especially carousels are a great way to share educational content that helps people solve a problem that they have. I would also go live more often because it's a great way to connect with your audience and answer questions directly. From there, I can reuse some of the live content for Instagram video. So let's talk about what to post in your single images, in your carousels and your reels. Single images are a great way for you to show up with a relatable story. For example, how you stopped counting calories after many years of yo-yo dieting and the freedom that you have gained through it. And your best call to action here is to ask for likes if they can relate to your story. Single images are also great for infographics, like your top 5 favorite foods to buy when you're at the gas station and starving. Remind them with a call to action to save this content for later. Another way to use single images is for memes. Think about your clients and what they would laugh about. So for example, having sweets around you and they are creating this irresistible calling and you're sitting there debating, should I eat it, should I not eat it? Asking what sweets have this kind of an effect would get you a lot of comments. Carousels, on the other hand, are a great way to teach your clients a cool trick. So focus on the real problems that they have. They are also a great opportunity to share client transformations or a collection of testimonials. For Reels, I like to aim for a 50-50 ratio of educational and trends, but I'm totally fine having more educational Reels, sometimes when I don't find a way to adapt a current trend to my audience. And I like to keep the topics in my Reels a little bit more broadly to reach a bigger audience. So instead of making it super specific to my niche, like 5 ways for menopausal women to avoid weight gain over the holidays, I would do something like 5 ways to avoid weight gain over the holidays. In this way, your content is more relevant to a broader audience, giving you more reach. A common problem that I hear from many coaches is they're using Reels, they're reaching new people, but their accounts aren't growing. 2 quick tips. 1, make sure that you actually ask for follows in your Reels. And 2, your Instagram bio doesn't convert very well. And I have a link at the end of this video where I show you how to create a high converting bio for your account. Finally, let's talk about stories. Think about stories like your VIP area. Stories are your opportunity to build fans and get people to DM you. Personally, I haven't seen success with high number of reels, so I stick around 2 per day. My favorites are polls to learn more about my audience, especially what video topics would be most interesting or what titles sound most clickable. But there's also a great opportunity to invite them to your coaching program. For example, you can share behind the scenes images when you're working with a client. Then talk about what you do and ask them if they're interested to learn more, then send you a DM. Testimonials are another great way to use stories to sell your coaching. And don't forget to tag your client as well. They will be happy to share their transformation and giving you more exposure. You can also do mini lessons in your stories, like 5 meal prep rituals to help you stay more consistent. And then ask them if they want more personalized tips to reach out to you. One of the biggest mistakes that I see coaches do that hurts their story views is boring reshares. If you reshare a post or a reel, add a little bit of context with a sentence or 2. Add a poll for extra engagement. Try this and your story views will go up. Let's dig deeper into what content you should post specifically. The number 1 place to look for great content that most coaches miss is their own content. I have a full video on how to read your Instagram insights and understand what are the 20% of content that create 80% of the results. And many coaches expect to always create new content. I certainly feel this pressure. However, when you follow many of the bigger accounts, you notice they repurpose and reuse their content all the time. And after this video is over, take a few minutes, go through your insights, see what content is performing the best and reshare it. Another great source for inspiration are the comments and questions that your followers have. Maybe you already have people that send you DMs with questions. Use these as inspiration for your post. Imagine somebody reaches out with a question and you create a full post to answer that question. What a boss move. It also is a great opportunity to continue the conversation and invite them to a discovery call. And if you don't get any questions yet, your stories are a powerful way to learn more about your audience. Use a sticker with "What are your biggest challenge right now?" and get inspiration from your followers for what content to post. Another opportunity is to use polls to learn if topic A or topic B would be more valuable for them. You can also use tools like notjustanalytics.com that analyze the content of bigger accounts that serve your niche to uncover what content works best for them. This gives you insights into what content already works for your audience that you want to serve. So here's a quick summary of how to create your content marketing strategy for Instagram. First, determine how often you can post per week. Balance the time for content creation with the time to actually engage with your followers. Determine what is your overall goal right now, reaching more people or nurturing your current audience. From there, determine what to post. As a rule of thumb, post more reels to reach more people, post more single images and carousels to nurture your community. Lastly, determine the kind of content that is most valuable for your audience based on solid data. And don't hold yourself back by trying to share all the new content all the time. Reshare what works every now and then. If you learned something about building your content marketing strategy for Instagram, please give this video a like. Also, consider subscribing to my channel. Every Monday, I share a new video on how to clarify your offer and use Instagram to attract paying clients. If you want to reach out personally, the best place is on Instagram. Now check out these videos on how to develop a content calendar and create a bio that converts.